And you might own a couple of people.
Recording in progress.
Good. Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Okay. Good
My
evening,
name is
everybody.
Andrea.
My name is
I'm going to call this meeting to order. September 3rd, 6:41 p.m. This is a license
PM. This is a license.
I'm the vice chair
Vice
in the
Chair
absence of Chief
and the absence of
Anne Marie Vasquez. I will be chairing
Mary
tonight's
Vasquez, I will be chairing tonight.
Why is there like a backup? Why is there like a backup? Right now.
We're ground rules now, right?
We're ground rules now, right?
But
All right. I'm going to observe some ground rules before we begin our meeting.
Ground rules before we begin our meeting.
Granted the floor.
Granted the floor.
CB11M about or wish to make a motion, please raise your hand to be recognized. To raise your hand through Zoom, click the participants icon, and you will find the raise hand function there. Members should not engage in a back and forth discussion. The chair will recognize the next person to speak. Please keep your questions and comments brief and on topic to the discussion. Members of the public, if you have a question or comment about the subject, please raise your hand. I want to be recognized.
Please raise your hand. I want to be recognized.
Okay, Marlene, could you please take the roll?
Marlene, could you please take the roll?
let me see if anybody else wants to see.
Oh, yeah.
We have quorum yet?
Yeah.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Andrea,
Present.
Marie Charles.
Present.
Present.
That's
Judith Rivera. Ada. Gerazi. Yes. James Gray.
Present.
Wanda Hopkins.
Present.
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 Keopa Jackson. Marina Phillips. And Anne Marie Vasquez is.
Yeah.
You have a phone.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Adoption of this month's meeting's agenda. We will adopt the agenda for this
We will
month's
adopt the
meeting.
agenda for this month's meeting.
No objections, then this meeting's agenda has
This
been
meeting's
adopted.
agenda has been adopted.
We'll now move on to the adoption of the
We'll now move
meeting
on to the
minutes from
adoption.
last meeting. If I don't see any objections, then
I
we will
don't see
adopt
any
those.
objections, then we will adopt those.
All right, so seeing no objections, then we adopt the committee minutes
Objections,
from
and
our
we
last
adopt the
meeting.
committee minutes from our last.
Okay.
Good evening. My apologies. My name is Crystal Rodriguez. Every time you speak, there's an echo in the background.
We're aware, we're having technical difficulties we're trying to solve.
Technical difficulties we're trying to solve.
Last night it was that.
Yeah.
Last night it was that.
Last night,
Is it?
it was that.
Okay. Is it? Can we question while we're talking? Can we-
Question, while we're talking, can we?
Then they won't hear you yet.
Oh, they were hearing us. I thought maybe.
They were hearing us. I thought maybe just on there.
It's okay, just move your
Just
meeting
move it
along.
forward.
It's okay,
All right.
just move it forward.
I can do it. All right, typically we would just jump into our
Typically, we would
licenses.
just jump into our licenses, but seeing as
We just go around the table.
We just go around the table.
Just say your name. And if you want to say something else, go ahead.
If you want to say
Judith,
something
go
else.
ahead. You can introduce
Judith,
yourself.
go ahead.
For probably close to 16 years or more. After all those years.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Experience outside here, lieutenants, a lot of community issues, also hardship, resources, which is the number one answer.
That's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm a member, looking forward to.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Marie Charles. I'm a new member.
I'm a new member.
And yes,
Yes.
And we have one online.
And we have one online.
There's another member with us.
There's another member with us.
What we do here. So this committee is responsible for making, you're gonna hear all kinds of words.
You're gonna hear
We don't have to approve any licenses. We recommend, requisition to whatever agency gives those licenses. So we do liquor licenses,
So we do
street activity permits,
Street
sidewalk
activity
and
permits,
roadway cafe
sidewalk
permits,
and roadway
newsstand
cafe
licenses,
permits,
livery-based licenses, and
livery-based
cannabis
licenses,
retail
and,
licenses.
cannabis retail
Generally
licenses.
speaking, it's
Generally
mostly liquor
speaking,
licenses and
mostly
street
liquor
activity permit
licenses and
licenses.
street activity
Lately,
permit
we have been
licenses.
getting
Lately, we
sidewalk
have
and
been getting,
roadway as
sidewalk
open
and
road,
roadway
rest,
as,
open things happen, it's still a little more in common.
It's still a
All
little
right,
more.
are there any questions?
All right, is there any questions?
Well, that's what I said, we're advisory.
That's what I said, we're advisory.
So like a liquor license, we make resolution, that those will go to state liquor authority, street activity permits will go to SAPO and so on, okay? And with that said, then we will move into our liquor licenses for the evening. So number one is LBGT 116 LLC, doing business as Bodega Paradise. It's a new application for a full liquor license for a restaurant located at 1637 Park Avenue, stores 1 and 2. They've provided all their documents. Is the applicant here, and would they like to present on their business?
Hello?
Yes.
Are they here?
Yeah, he's
Are they here?
Yeah.
Yes, good evening. We are here. Can you hear us?
Good evening, we are here, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello?
Hello?
We'll just kick it down to, they're here.
We are.
We are.
You're recognizing me before the camera.
You're recognizing before the camera at this time.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
okay.
I don't know if someone's talking, because now we don't hear anything.
Someone's talking, because now we don't hear anything.
Hello?
Hello?
Saying hello?
Maybe she can't hear us.
Saying hello?
Maybe she can't
No,
hear
we,
us.
we can hear you fine. This is Jen Harris for Resonator Services
For Resonator Services.
for LGBT 116 LLC. It's a little bit difficult to speak because of the echo. Can you hear me okay?
Can you hear
Yeah,
me
you
okay?
can, just do your best, so go ahead.
Okay, first of all, good evening, everybody. Thank you for having us.
Everybody, thank you for having us.
We represent LGBT 116
Represent
LLC,
LGBT 116
located at
LLC,
1637
located at
Park Avenue.
1637 Park Avenue.
As you noted, we are proposing a
noted,
beer,
we
wine,
are
and liquor
proposing a
license.
beer,
We
wine, and
will
liquor
have
license.
a
We will
tavern
have
menu,
a tavern
meaning that we have
meaning
finger
that
foods. We have
we have finger
quite a bit of
foods.
variety.
Have
The
quite a bit of
applicant
variety.
proposes to be
The
open a
applicant
couple of hours
proposes
for
to be open
breakfast,
a couple of hours for
and the
breakfast,
full hours of
and
operation will
the
be
full hours
9
of
a.m.
operation will be
to
9
4
a.m.
a.m.
to
We
4
will
a.m.
have a
We
nightlife
will have
component.
a
We
nightlife
noted
component.
that when we sent you the
That when we
notification.
sent you the
We
notification,
propose
we
to
propose
have
to have
music. So we will have recorded music,
we will have
DJ.
recorded music.
The
DJ.
applicant will make sure that the
The
premises is
applicant
well
will make sure that the
supervised
premises is
by
well
having
supervised
adequate
by
security.
having adequate
And I'll
security.
get more into those
And I'll
specifics. I
get
just want to
into
give you an
those
overview so
specifics.
far.
I want
So
to give you an overview
the
so far.
venue
So
is
the venue
only on
is
the first floor.
only
We
on the
will be
first floor.
licensing the
We will be
basement
licensing
for
the
office and
basement
storage.
for office and storage.
The permitted occupancy is 75, although the applicant has that permitted occupancy. He doesn't expect to have that many people really ever. It is a small venue, which is an important point because it means that the venue has full visibility to make sure that the premises is always safe and can be adequately supervised by security. Just to tell you a little bit about the ownership, Mr. Alexander Mastouris, the owner of the operation, has extensive experience in operating this type of venue as far as nightlife. So he operated Hell's Kitchen Cafe for over a decade. And he also, his family has operated Jackson Hole Burgers in Queens and a couple of different locations all over Manhattan. So again, that's an important point because the applicant is someone who is well versed in running this type of business, who has been in hospitality for over 2 decades. And of course, we're happy to answer any questions you have. We were thorough in the documentation and everything that you requested. We provided diagrams so you have a good visual of the space. Also, as far as support, I would like to note you required only 3 letters of support. We submitted, I believe, over 15. We did come before you, actually in September of 2024, and at that time, we presented another 30 letters of support. Long story short, there is quite a bit of community support for this venue, and they've been operating under a temporary permit since about the beginning of June, I believe, without incident or police activity. So that's just a quick overview. Of course, if you have questions, we're more than happy to answer.
Okay, we'll take questions from the community.
Hello? Do you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Yes, we hear you.
What street is this going to be on? Parking where?
I'm sorry, it's a little bit difficult to hear you. What? We're on East 116th Street. The corner of Park Avenue and East 116th. This is a corner location.
Yes. Yeah, I'd like to know which one.
I think it's
I can't hear if somebody's asking a question.
Yeah, wait, because there are businesses there. That's why I'm asking.
Yes, that is correct. This is a heavily commercial area.
Yeah, and there's also a park.
It is mixed use. There are residences there. We did get support directly from those residences, and it's important to note this location, so you understand the history of this location. It has been a nightlife establishment since at least 2013. So the applicant is really continuing a similar operation that was there before, that the liquor authority has already licensed. There is soundproofing in place to mitigate noise from within the establishment. We're proposing to close the doors by 10:30 to 11 o'clock. So again, there's no noise spilling out onto the street.
We're not hearing the words. And everyone mute yourself if you're not mute yourself.
Are you next to where the laundry is?
What are you trying to understand with these questions? I'm just curious.
I'm just curious to find out, since I saw certain photos, and there are people that live there, and they're gonna be open until 4 a.m., and drinking and whatever. I want to know, what kind of good neighbors they're gonna be, basically. Are they near where Diana's place is, where the laundry is? Is it on that side of the street?
With Diana who?
I am.
Well, she's on 115, isn't she?
No, it's 116.
Is 116?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking these questions.
I don't know, can you hear her?
I can hear you. Can you hear us? I've gone ahead and
Yes.
unmuted ourselves. Okay, perfect. And it sounds much better. Thank you for your question. So to your concern as far as being good neighbors, I would note that the applicant is already operating under a temporary permit without noise complaints or incidents. It's important to understand two things. Number one, the physical space has no residence above it. And going to the left and to the right, as you are on 116th, it's mostly commercial. There are residences nearby, but it's also important to note the history of this location. So Mr. Miscuri's operating Bodega Paradise is not proposing an establishment that was not nightlife before. This location has operated as a hookah bar and lounge with 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. hours since on or about 2011 that I'm aware of, because our firm also represented those applications. As far as being a good neighbor, he has done significant things for to really, how do I explain, to renovate that corner. So the building was completely torn down. He painted everything. He featured the art of a local artist. I believe the artist name is Uncut, Protect Your Heart. He is constantly cleaning up that corner, cleaning up garbage, not just in front of his establishment, but in the entire corner. Again, in an effort to be a good neighbor, to make sure that he has a business that is a good fit for Harlem. He also invested significantly into soundproofing and sound treating. The doors will be closed by 10:30 to 11 p.m. Again, in an effort to be a good neighbor, to make sure that there isn't a bunch of noise spilling outside, the doors will be closed there as well. So hopefully that answers.
Oh, okay, I have some questions, but I want to see if anybody else does before I ask mine, and I have some comments as well. Okay,
Sure.
So I remember when this location came up, I believe we denied it back then because we asked you, because it was a new business at the time, if you were willing to close. As it is your right to stay open until 4 a.m., we understand that, but we generally like to ask new businesses, at least for their first 2 years, to agree to an earlier time. I believe ownership wasn't willing to make that compromise with us. And so that's where the denial stood the first time. But are you aware of the city councilwoman doing a walkthrough of your establishment? Because there was people that said that there was exotic dancing taking place at this establishment. And I know you say there wasn't incidents, but I believe a cop car was actually stationed outside of this premises for quite some time.
Correct.
Is that true, or am I not correct on that?
Right.
No, that is incorrect. So thank you for your question. I hear the echo again. I don't know if you can you hear me?
I don't know if you can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, so no, that is absolutely incorrect. This venue does not have exotic dancing. It never did. I am aware of the walkthrough with Councilwoman Ayala, a very
Correct. Just that first part, because you made it sound like everything I said was not
Yeah.
correct.
no, the exotic dancing is incorrect. I will address every point. So I just want to take it one at a time so that we're both on the same page. So as far as the exotic dancing, that is not correct. There was no and is no exotic dancing at the premises. That is not the applicant's method of operation. As far as Councilwoman Ayala, I am aware of a walkthrough. Something that is interesting, though, is I have no record from the Liquor Authority as to what who requested this walkthrough. The applicant was not yet open, as I understand. We were never issued an official document or a police report that they found anything. To your comments that there was a cop car stationed outside, I mean, there can be a cop car stationed outside for a number of reasons. I don't think, unless there's proof and there's a report, I don't think that has anything to do with the applicant. And it's very important to note, just as recently as last week, I believe it was Thursday or Friday, Mr. Miscouris met with the captain of the police department. I believe, what is the name? Carrasquillo, Captain Carrasquillo. They did not indicate that there were any issues at the venue. As a matter of fact, as I understand, the captain was very satisfied with how they are running the location. So I can only speak on the facts, and I think that would be helpful if we all stick to the facts. And the facts are there is no police activity at this location. Quite to the contrary, you see it yourselves. You have applicants here every month. A lot of them don't cooperate with the police. They don't go to the meetings. They don't go to the follow-ups. Mr. Miscouris has done nothing but walk in the light, if you will, as far as being very open and honest about what he's doing with the venue and having that open line of communication with the police department, which I think you as a community need to and want to see. And again, this is not, we appreciate your time last year. It was completely different circumstances. We had not yet operated. Now, here we are a year later where Mr. Miscouris has sort of put his money where his mouth is. Okay, we got licensed in June, so we're going on to 3 months of absolutely no incidents. And I've represented applicants in this community board, and I can tell you from experience, a good operator makes all the difference. And Mr. Miscouris is definitely a good operator, and he has proven that. We're not just playing lip service here. He has proven to be a good operator. Hopefully that answers your question.
Okay, just one other thing. So I will not say that I've been there. I haven't seen anything in there with my own eyes, but I have had some Instagram photos and videos shared with me by other people. Now, I don't, you know, I guess the definition of exotic dancing or what could be promoted as exotic dancing could be construed by some people differently. But the stuff that I was sent could seem to be like that. And I do have that stuff. So if anybody on here would like to see it, I don't have to play it for everybody.
Yes.
Well, they just sent me the videos, so I can't, you know, I'm not gonna be able to. Oh.
Are you able to, I'm not able to, our camera is not enabled, so I don't know if you guys have not enabled it. I'm not able to see what you're playing.
Okay,
It's more like a strip
and then this is a video. That's, I believe, an employee behind the bar, but I could be wrong.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Okay.
that looks more like a strip club.
Yeah.
So that's what was shared with me.
So if I may, do I have to say my name? My name is Keoka Jackson. Captain Carrasquillo is actually one of my bosses. Just to be fair, I think I'm gonna be fair all the way around, and I just had a conversation with him, and so I don't wanna be dishonest at any light, that the activity is not, they haven't had complaints about the activity necessarily. It is the idea of how the club operates with exotic dancers inside, and it being a community, right? He might be very well a good neighbor, he might very well sweep the floors, he might very well paint the wall, but I think on the corner that it is, with it having exotic dancers in a residential neighborhood is the problem that we have as a community, right? And so I'm never gonna take away, and say that someone shouldn't operate, but I think that it should be fair that we are cognizant that the community should not have to endure that type of, in that particular area, right? So there are certain areas where it is zoned for clubs to that nature, but this is not an area where this type of club is zoned. And so I'm never against people going and enjoying themselves at a strip club if that's what they choose to do. That is on them. No judgment from me. It is just the area that it is in that is troublesome to the community. And those are the comments that I have gotten from the precincts.
And I would like to also comment that it's also right near a bus stop where you have people and kids waiting for a bus. And it also has a supermarket down that block. And the fact is, it is a commercial area, but it's commercial for people to go shopping and things like that. I totally agree. I don't agree that that is the location that this type of venue should be at. I totally agree with that, 1000%.
And I just want to say one other thing. You know, we're willing to work with applicants. There have been times where applicants have come with something that we weren't thrilled off the bat about, and we were able to talk it out. I think, and I don't speak for the committee, but I think that an issue was this was not presented to this committee originally. The business that is actually being operated there, this was not presented to us. And the opportunity for a conversation, and there always can be, and there still can be, but it is a little disheartening to get calls from public elected saying, how did you approve this? And then we turn around and say, well, that's not what was presented to this committee. And I can attest to the application that was submitted, what was shared with us at that meeting. I was there. This was not the type of business that was presented to us. It was very strongly about a juice bar, a nighttime lounge, and then it ended up being something completely different. And again, I'm not saying that it's being run poorly or that there's anything wrong with the owner or the employees. We're simply stating that we do feel misled and that there does seem to be sentiment about people just not wanting that type of business there, whether it's run, you know, correctly or not. James?
I understand. If I may, to address your points, just because there has been a lot of feedback, which we appreciate, but I just want to have it all clear in my mind to keep up with everyone and address all of your concerns. Listen, to give you an example, as far as the exotic dancing, the applicant is not doing anything that is not, I didn't see the Instagram video that you're talking about. If people are skimpily dressed, I agree with you. I'm a mother to 2 daughters. Is that my cup of tea? No. Okay. But at the end of the day, you are a community board looking at a business. There is no illegal strip club, because this word gets thrown around. And even now it's being said exotic dancing, and that is not the venue. There is a nightlife component. The applicant, and no applicant, it would be unfair to say to the applicant, tell your patrons how to dance. It's not my cup of tea. It's not your cup of tea. I get that. But he has to operate within the venue. Just a second, please, because I'm sorry, say that again.
I want to, no, because you're mischaracterizing things. The video, I believe, was of an employee dancing, not a patron.
But okay, so again, I have to see the video, but if an employee is dancing in the context of a bar.
And it's being promoted by the business on the business's Instagram. So, you know, you're right. An employee can also do something. That's fair. But then the business is putting it up on their Instagram. So then the question is, how can you say then that that's not something that the business is involved in?
No, I never, hold on. I didn't say that the business was not involved. If there is a bartender dancing behind the bar as they're serving drinks, there is nothing explicit or illegal about that. So those are two different things, okay? We have to stick to, again, the facts and what the liquor authority and what the law allows, which is the applicant is able to have the bartenders, if they're moving or swaying to the music behind the bar. I mean, what are we getting at here? That is a problem, because what you are saying, and I would agree that there was a woman who just made a point. Well, there's children at the bus stop. Okay, when you say that and you leave it at that is mischaracterizing, because he is opening the nighttime component well after the kids have come home from school. He has security, so he's not having patrons be out at the bus stop. All of that is well controlled within the location. And again, this has always been nightlife. So you have to look at what the neighborhood supports. And if you don't give a chance to an applicant who can run this type of business well, and he's shown you the track record, then what do we prefer as a community? A boarded up location, a boarded up building? I mean, there has to be a middle ground here, and I think we're presenting the middle ground of a good operator. You as a community don't want a boarded up building, right? Where there's no money coming in, there's no employment. He's employing 15 people, I believe. 10 or so are from the East Harlem community. So, and again, listen, I think I'm not very up to date with these things. I don't know if there's a thing, there was a whole movement of twerking or whatever it was. Is it my cup of tea? No, but I remember as a society, everybody was doing that, and it's not something illegal. We can say we all have our opinions on it, but again, he's not doing something illicit or illegal, and he has no complaints to take it from, well, there was an employee dancing behind the bar swaying to the music, to take it to, well, that's going to affect the children at the bus stop and we don't want that type of venue. That's a bit of a stretch that's a bit of a stretch, I would say. And again, um, take the proof that you have before you, no complaints and no police activity. I keep going back to that because that's an extremely important point.
Okay, James, did you have a question or comment?
Yeah, you said there's no complaints. Were there any violations, during the walkthrough?
No, not that I'm aware of, no. And we represent the applicant with everything to do with the liquor authority. He has absolutely no violations there, like noise complaints, underage sales, which I know as a community, you deal with that a lot from other establishments. So we have absolutely no complaints. He's invested into ID scanners, okay, to make, and by the way, this venue, we're not having kids there. I mean, I think our crowd, the applicant's crowd is what, maybe like 30 and above? So but no, absolutely no complaints, to answer your question, and no violations that I'm aware of, no.
All right, before I go to you, Judith, and then it'll be the last question, and we'll take a vote. I just want to say, nobody said there's anything illegal going on there. But this committee and this board, to take a position against or for something doesn't necessarily have to be grounded in legality.
Right.
So just so you understand that. Judith?
No, I understand.
Hello?
Yes.
116th Street is a commercial shopping area. Basically, that's what it is. Everybody goes there to shop. There's all kinds of stores there, regular stores there. It is a commercial shopping area. This type of business should be in a place where it doesn't have a commercial shopping area. Maybe somewhere set apart where it's a constant row of people coming and going and coming and going to go shopping. I just, no matter what you've said, and I heard everything that you said,
Do you have a question?
I just believe that this is not the appropriate place, period. And that's just my opinion as a board member on this committee.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Do
the
I have
people
a-
do not, I would like to just note, and I can understand that there's a lot of commercial locations there, but this is not a destination location where people are coming to shop at night. And the applicant has taken significant measures to make sure that the nightlife is well run and contained. You have security there. And to your point of he can put it somewhere else, I mean, I think that's a little bit, that's not something that can be asked of an applicant. He has the lease where he has it, and he chose the location very carefully by choosing a location where there were no residents above, which is hard to find in Harlem. At the end of the day, he wants to operate within the Harlem community, and he can do it well. There's no residents above, and this is not somewhere where people are coming to shop at night. He has the security to contain everything within the space. Even now, he has no complaints of patrons congregating outside, which I know you have as an issue as a community board, and he doesn't have that. Yes.
I don't want to cut you off, and I appreciate everything you're saying. We've heard it. So I think now we'll just see if somebody wants to put a motion on the floor, and we'll take a vote.
You got it.
All right, Judith, you're recognized.
I would like to motion to deny this application at that location.
Do I have a second? All right, I'll second that. Marlene, can we take a roll call? So if you're for it, the motion, yes. If you're against it, no. You're also welcome to abstain, which means you don't take a position. Generally speaking, an abstention is not because you don't want to take a position, it's because you lack the information to make an informed decision, but that's up to you.
Can I ask a question
Yeah.
before we do that? I think this conversation should be, is there a way for us to have a more in-depth conversation about this? Because, and the reason why I'm asking is, I can ask afterward. I just want to know if there's any possibility for us as a licensing and permitting committee to have a further conversation with this specific business so that we can make informed decisions.
Well, I mean, I hear you.
No, I'm not saying you didn't do that. Some of us are new.
So,
Yeah.
these things are time sensitive. That's why we do it. Right, so if we don't take a position, or we wait to take a position, then we don't have a position.
Exactly.
At the same time, we can continue dialogue. You know, this will be at full board. It will give people an opportunity to discuss it further.
Yeah, but
But
there's
I
a
mean,
motion on the floor.
Right, but I can entertain questions. There still could be deliberations, so go ahead, James.
No, would you speak about?
Yeah, I would love to say something, yes.
Okay, yeah,
I
you will.
represent the bodega, okay? I'm right across the street from Diana, okay? We have a great situation there,
I know.
all right? We doing this for the community,
Right.
okay? We want to build the studio for the kids. We want to do things for the
Yes.
neighborhood,
That's right.
okay? We not doing nothing crazy. There's no stripping there. Okay, there might be dancing, twerking, yes.
Are you part of this?
He's the owner.
I'm part of the bodega,
He's the owner.
okay? So there's no stripping there, not at all, okay? We just want to bring something to the community because I grew up here on 18th Street and Park Avenue. I know this neighborhood very well. So to bring something back to this community, that's what we need. That's what I'm saying. Okay? We're not trying to do nothing crazy. Everything is legit. We back and going by the law. And like I said, we want to get this for the kids in the future. We want to build the second floor for a restaurant. We want to build the third floor for a studio for the kids. Because I'm in the studio, I'm in the music business. Besides doing this, okay, I work with the Fugees. You know the Fugees? That's who I work for. I represent them. Okay, so I just want to let you know that you guys are totally wrong. Are you saying that? Totally wrong.
Can I ask
we
you a
not-
straight up question?
We not doing stripping, none of that. No, nothing coming out. No, everything is covered.
I
Okay,
appreciate you,
just
and I
wanna let you know
appreciate you saying that, right? I'm very new to the committee, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm, I get it. I wanna just be direct to you, right? I was there, I was with Captain Carasolo. Can we just say, because I asked a straight up question and say, was it not intended in the beginning to be a strip club? Because that is what people and owners that were at the grand opening have said it was. So can we be honest?
Honestly, we thought about it, but we not doing that
And
at
I
all.
can
I'll be
take that.
straight up. We thought about it, but we not doing that. Okay, we are not doing that.
I can take that, I can
The
really appreciate
owner of this place has multiple businesses. He has 3 restaurants, he has buildings, own buildings, he's doing a lot of major things for the city.
I know, but we can deliberate.
I'm just letting you know that, we are not doing nothing, we just want to make this neighborhood better, clean it up. Because if you look around, might be businesses in it, but there's a lot of dope pieces, drug addicts outside. We trying to clear that. That's the main thing we gotta clear in this neighborhood. Okay, we're not doing nothing illegal, everything is legal. With all love and respect, that's what I want. I want this neighborhood to be good. This neighborhood is terrible. We trying to make it better. That's all we trying to do.
I think that we respect and appreciate you being here. We wish also that though this would have been how it was presented the first time to us, and it wasn't. So you have to also, I guess, forgive the fact that we're hesitant.
No, I understand.
We do feel misled. I mean,
I
yeah.
understand,
So,
I understand, but I'm here to correct.
No, and again, I appreciate you being here.
I want to show my face. My boy that owns the place, my partner, he's doing his thing. He like I said, he has multiple businesses, so he can be here. But I'm here for it.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So out of love and respect, that's what we want for this neighborhood.
All right, so there is a motion. It's been seconded. We're in the middle of a roll. So we are at, well, just go in the order, I guess.
You ready?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, here we are.
No, don't be sorry, it's fine. Adem Briha,
I stand by my second, so no.
All right. Marie Charles?
Well, you can vote, yeah, I mean, I voted yes to the motion. So if you vote yes, it's a denial. If you vote no, then you're against the motion for denial.
I'll say no.
Okay.
Okay, Judith Guevara?
I made the motion to deny.
Ada, tell me how to say your name on your last name.
Jersey.
Teresi.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna write it phonetically. Okay,
Can I abstain?
that's what you choose.
I would like to approve, number one, this gentleman has.
Wait, approve it? No, so this isn't a motion to approve. This is a motion to deny, so you could be against the denial. If that doesn't carry, someone could make a new motion to approve. So then you would just be you'd be against the denial. So it'd be a no. Okay. Sorry, no, it's confusing. I get it, but.
Wanda Hopkins?
No.
Are you in favor of the denial?
Yes, I am.
Thanks. Keoka Jackson?
I'm not in favor of the denial.
So it's a no.
Right.
Yeah, just say yes, no, abstain.
Well, you asked that question, so I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Doesn't carry.
It does not carry.
It
So it's
doesn't
a yes.
pass.
So does somebody want to make a different motion? Which could be a motion to approve it, or if we don't, we just don't take a position.
Yeah.
And then we could theoretically take a position at full board, that could happen, that would be up to our chair. We can leave here with no position, or someone can make another motion,
Well,
that's
the
up to you.
motion right now stands as a
No.
denial.
No, the motion does
No,
not
it
stand as
carries.
denial, it didn't carry, so there is
Oh,
no position.
I thought.
No, it
carried.
didn't carry,
No.
Judith, so,
No, because I
so
didn't
there,
deny
yeah,
it.
there is no position.
Oh.
That motion did not carry, so
Oh, okay.
currently this committee has not approved nor denied the application.
Mhm.
We can stay like that, or we can make a new motion. It could be another motion to deny, I mean, I don't know how that would change, or it could be a motion to approve. So, and you're all welcome to do,
Motion.
you can make a motion with conditions. But I would ask that when you do, no, it's fine.
I know.
You
it
can
is.
make specific conditions, list them out, and then we could take
I
a
know,
vote
I've
on
been
that.
on this.
All right, Judith, but
committee too long, I
let's just
know.
move this along.
Okay, like, my thing is this. East Harlem needs new business, okay? Good business. This guy just came here in full transparency to speak about, the situation. There's a lot of people that don't even show their face, throw the rock and hide their hand. There hasn't been any violations in the situation, and one of the things that I always try to do is be diplomatic and transparent about everything. I know how that is to be a business owner myself, so I've seen obstacles and things like that. But I think that if someone wants to do something better for the community, even if something happened, there could be something that we a lot of times don't know the whole story. And to push a button sometimes without knowing everything is sometimes just as crucial as not doing anything. So I'm just trying, I'm always hoping that people are acting in good faith, especially when it comes to the community and when it comes to the establishment. And once again, transparency starts by showing your face and speaking on behalf of yourself and the business. So I'd like to give people a chance, if I can, to prove themselves and to prove do what they say they're going to do. This could be a probationary observation that could lead to, a second amendment here or something of that nature.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say the same thing as well. The fact that he's, when you ask him that question, was the intent to do that? And he did say, yes, we thought about it. So I think that's when what I really wanted to do was deny. And then when I heard him tell the truth, like, yeah, this was what we wanted to do. And so I like that. And the fact that he showed up and everyone's aware about the space. I've been to a meeting at the precinct. I've heard about it. I was like a few months ago. So now he's aware of what people are thinking. So I do believe they'll make the right decision even more now going forward. So that's how I see it.
I'm gonna go back to, does somebody wanna make a motion? Or do we wanna stay with no position? And then somebody could, this could get brought to executive. Generally speaking, I don't like there not to be a position. I don't care if that
I know.
position is
I don't
my
like it
position
either.
or not. This board is here to take position,
I know.
but we have new members here, and I understand that too.
Yeah,
So it could be a little challenging.
yeah.
So we
it is.
could leave this table with no position, and then I would ask our chair to either add this to our executive committee or full board. And that can go one of both. It'd be good for you to have an approval or, or not, but so, we can leave this table. I mean, not this table, we got other things to do, but we could not take a position tonight.
I know.
So I'm not gonna sit here all night.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, go ahead.
I would like to make a motion to approve the liquor license. I don't know the wording, so forgive me.
You can just approve the license.
Conditions.
Okay.
And I think my conditions is that, we are sure, I don't know how to do this. I'm
Just say it and I can.
that stripping is off the table.
Off the table.
And that you are cognizant that you are showing face, of good faith to the community by ensuring the noise is down and that the crowds are limited in front of the business.
Yes.
That is,
Yeah,
so I-
Okay, now, do I have a second to that motion? Okay, seconded by.
Hold on.
What?
You could just ask them to revise their SIP and put it in that little section of the SIP.
Okay, would you be willing to revise this, you're aware of the stipulation form that was submitted?
No.
Okay, I'm sure online,
They gave it.
okay,
I
so,
mean, maybe
so the
correct.
stipulation form that was submitted, if it can just be updated to reflect the conditions that this committee is giving, and I would ask that, because that is not something that, it would just be a matter of you doing it, that it could be done by, say, Friday by 3 p.m. Okay,
Friday
so
by
that
3
would just
p.m.
have to-
Understood. Can you hear me okay? Just if you can, I'm taking notes so that I can revert back with the applicant to know what it is that we're putting. Can you just repeat that? Friday by 3 p.m. to get them to you, that's fine. I'll make sure
You
my
wanna hear
office
what the
does that.
conditions were?
Yes, please just repeat them for me because I need to write this out.
I was gonna ask you if it's to
Okay,
clarify what
can
she
you,
meant by stripping.
if
off
it's
the table.
okay, could you just repeat it?
So no employee dancing,
No employee dancing,
no strip club.
no strip club,
Period.
okay.
And that he is cognizant that, the crowds in front of the business, so the security has to like maintain the crowd and that the noise is kept down, in the midst of the community.
Okay,
Yes.
and that was seconded by, to the applicant now, are you aware of what the conditions are?
can I repeat it, if you
Yep.
don't mind? So no employee dancing / strip club off the table, right? High
Absolutely.
security to maintain the crowd in front of the building, yes?
Okay.
And then also, no loitering in front of the building at all?
We clean on time.
That's the 3 conditions? Okay.
Yep, and then Friday by 3 p.m.
That's when you want it,
Yeah,
okay?
with a stipulation form to update with that. And James, you've already seconded that?
Yeah.
Okay, so just to be clear now, we're gonna do a roll. If you're for it, say yes. If you're against it, say no. If you'd like to abstain again, then you're welcome to do that as well. All right, so Marlene, can you take the roll?
Madame Friha,
No.
Marie Charles,
Yes.
Judith Rivera,
No,
Ada Jarizi,
Abstain.
James Gray,
Yes.
Wanda Hopkins,
No.
Keoka Jackson.
Yes.
Doesn't carry? All right, so we still don't have a position. All right, look, I'm gonna say this, we're not gonna sit here all night, clearly, I think we're at a stalemate. What I will do is
You're
suggest,
missing it each vote by 1
what, we're each missing it by 1.
each time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we can stay here all night, I just don't wanna waste everyone's time. What I will say is, I will reach out to the board chair directly, see if he's willing to add this to the executive agenda or under new business or old business. I'm not sure which one, it'll be a full board. I do suggest that somebody's present there in person. This is a close vote here. it probably will be a close vote there. So, with all respect, and that's my job, I would suggest being there to make your case, because I anticipate it being a close vote. That's my opinion, all right?
Can you please,
All right.
can you please clarify when you say close vote so that we can be prepared for being there? Please clarify, when you say close vote, can you go over that? What does that mean?
Okay.
Just to understand the
It means
difference.
exactly what just happened in this room right now. It was by one vote that was deciding it. Now, I don't want to speak for people. It could be a unanimous vote. I'm just actually making this suggestion on the best of you, to the best of your behalf, that, especially because it's not, if you got approved or denied tonight, if you got approved tonight, I wouldn't have even, let me rephrase that. Because this is close period, I suggest you being
Oh,
there.
closed.
because-
I'm sorry. I thought you said closed as in a matter of procedure. No, understood. A close call. I understand. Okay, that's
Okay,
totally
and
different.
then,
Yeah.
you can look up the meeting, the board meeting and the location. It is on the CB11 Manhattan website. It's the third Tuesday of this month. Sometimes I know they change it. All right, so third Tuesday of this month at 6:30 PM. I will tell you that this will probably be towards the end of the meeting. If the chair decides to add this to the executive meeting, we will make sure that the office reaches out to you. I will be in contact with him no later than tomorrow, so we don't keep you guys waiting on that, all right?
Understood.
you.
And I
You
don't owe
guys
you
are-
paperwork for now, correct? You have everything
Yeah,
you need.
so yeah, you don't need to submit anything by Friday right now, because there has been no position taken. If you want to submit that update stipulation in good faith, it might help you, when this gets re-put out there. So you could take Keoka's suggestions to heart, and if you want to do that, I don't think it's the worst idea, but that's just my opinion, all right? So I want to thank you all for your time. I want to thank you for being here and being transparent. You guys are welcome to stay, but I don't think I would if I were you. So have a good night, all right?
Thank you,
Good
guys.
night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Like I said, I appreciate your time and thank you for everything.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, so the rest of this meeting is gonna be relatively fast, okay? So we'll go to number 2. This is a liquor license for Supreme Eat Pizza and Pasta Corp. It's a new application for a wine, beer, and cider license for a restaurant located at 1590 Lexington Avenue on 101st Street. This application was withdrawn. Just because we have new members here again, that means the applicant decided to not submit an application. So generally speaking, then it's a denial. But I have, for the record, we have to take a vote. So is there a motion to deny this application?
Yeah.
Judith makes the motion. Is there a second? Seconded by Marie. We don't need to roll call everything. So all those in favor, just say aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? The motion passes. All right, full transparency. Number 3 is my application for my restaurant. We're going to put that to the end of the meeting. Judith will handle that. I will recuse myself and I will be present, not voting, okay? So we'll now go to number 4. Paulina Bar Corp. Renewal application for a full liquor license for a restaurant located at 2263 Second Avenue on 116th Street. Generally speaking, this is a renewal. It would get passed automatically, but they have not submitted all their documents. Is an applicant here, Marlene? Is anybody here representing Colina Bar Corp? Oh,
Oh,
you are. Oh, okay, great. Are you aware that you're just missing your public hearing notice, which
I speak Spanish.
Oh, the guy spoke Spanish.
I'm trying to see if I could show him. Let me see if I could show him what we're. Yeah. Let me see if I could, just give me a second, everybody. I'm trying to show him what he doesn't have so he can tell us if he has it.
Well, it's a renewal. He does have the question.
He just doesn't have the 7-day notice on the.
Yeah.
What do you need from him?
The 30
The
day.
posting, no, it's
And
the
the
7.
posting.
He has the 30 day. He submitted the questionnaire. Otherwise, we wouldn't even be having
Yeah,
this discussion.
questionnaire and stip is.
So basically, just so you're aware, when you're renewing or applying for a liquor license, you put a conspicuous posting up in your window that notifies the. That's it. You put it up today? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do, because this has to be up 7 days before our meeting.
Correct.
So because it was only up today, this won't get approved here. Could we, what, we can waive it. So what I'll do, because he should not get his renewal because he didn't put this up.
Right.
So we will we'll kick it down the road to executive.
Right.
This will not stall his application because it still has to get approved at full board. So now that he has his posting, leave it there, okay? And then, yeah. No, what you gave is good. So we have another meeting this month. We'll vote on it there, and now that you have everything, we'll approve it there. So you're good, okay? Just leave the post. Yes, okay? So you're good, We'll vote on it. You don't even need to come now. No, okay? All right, thank you. Have a good night, okay? Okay, and the only reason I bring up their 311s is they were not even within the last year or two, generally speaking. If we see a trend in the right direction, then we don't bother them. Number 5, Shadaville Inc. doing business as Sterling Affair, renewal application for a full liquor license for a restaurant located at 1216 Fifth Avenue on 103rd Street. They have not submitted any documents. Marlene, is anyone here present from Sterling Affair?
And they're sending it to renewal.
What is a renewal? Is this the one in the park or something like that? Museum, right?
Museum.
Okay, well, just so we're also know, generally speaking, no documents, it's an automatic denial. So,
Yeah.
but do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Yeah.
Wanda?
Yes,
Okay,
I make a
what would you
motion.
like to make?
I'll make a motion to deny.
Thank you. Is there a
Okay.
second?
Yeah.
Seconded by Judith. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Any present not voting? Okay, the motion passes. All right, so that is it for the liquor license. Well, we'll get back to mine at the end, but for now, and then we'll go into our street activity permits. Just before I get into them, you're gonna see exempt on a lot of them. These are, events that are, I believe, what is it, sponsored or being done by city agents? City agencies.
Or elected officials.
So they're exempt.
Schools.
So we can still take,
Hospitals,
so we can still take a position.
Right.
Generally speaking, it's to approve them, but they're exempt from this process. That's just,
You don't have to approve them because they're.
right, we could deny them. So if there are
Up to
issues, right, if there are, or we don't have to take a position. So if you see something that you're aware of, there have been issues there, whatever, you also have the ability to raise questions. I don't know if they'll be here or not, but we'll go through them one at a time, okay? So the first one is Unity in the Community. It's a street event. The event's on September 17th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's a full street closure. It's on East 119th Street between First and Pleasant Avenue. Is anybody here from Unity in the Community? Have any of these submitted documents?
No.
No, okay.
They don't-
No, I know, just wondering if they. Okay, is there a motion?
In favor?
Anybody?
I mean, it could be in favor, it could be against.
I'm in favor.
Okay, so a motion to approve?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a motion to recommend approval of the Unity in the Community event. Do I have a second? Seconded by James. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Any present not voting? The motion passes. Okay, number 7, Mount Sinai Scrub Recycling Sustainability Program. It's a street event. It's on September 25th. Setups at 4 a.m., breakdowns at 11:30 p.m. It's a curb lane closure only. It's on Madison Avenue between East 98th and East 99th Street. Again, it's exempt because it's being done by a hospital.
Right.
So is there a motion?
I motion to accept.
Okay, there's a motion to recommend the approval of this event by Judith, seconded by Ada. Is there, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, Wanda. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Any present not voting? The motion passes. Okay, we'll move to number 8. District 4, Welcome Back to School event. It's a street event, September 27th, between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. Location is East 120th between 3rd and Lexington Avenue. It is a sidewalk and curb lane closure. And again, it's exempt. It's being done by the New York City Public Schools. So is there a motion?
A motion to accept.
Okay, there's a motion to accept by Kyoka. Is there a second? Seconded by Wanda. All those in favor? Aye.
Yay!
Any opposed?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Any-
you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, any opposed, any abstentions, any present not voting? The motion passes. Which one was I on?
No, you're.
I was on A, right? Thank you. Number 9, it is a back to school event. It's a health fair, September 27th. Location, 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Location is East 115th Street between 3rd and Lexington Avenue. It's a street closure. So they are not exempt, and they are missing letters of support. Is anybody for this application present and would like to speak?
Hi,
No.
Crystal Rodriguez from the Department of Health for the East Harlem Action Center.
Hi, how are you?
Great. Sorry, we wasn't able to get the letters of support, but we can produce them if we could get an extension.
Okay, so like I did with the applicant before, I don't know if you heard, we can not take a position tonight. What we can do is, I would advise you to get those letters of support in by this Friday at 5 p.m. to give.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, you can interject with it.
Yeah, I
You don't
think with
agree.
them, you should take
Take
a
a position?
position and have them have it in by Friday. That gentleman is because it's a liquor
Gotcha.
license, and you just need to have the posting up for the 7
So
days.
conditional motion. Yeah, okay,
yeah,
I'll
just
make
have
it,
them-
I'm allowed to make a motion, just to make it easier. I'll make a conditional motion to approve, if you submit the letters of support by this Friday at 5 p.m. Okay?
Thank
And
you.
just, you can email them to the board office, all right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, okay. Well, no, I didn't, I'm sorry, right,
Okay.
second. Is there a second? Seconded by Ada, okay, no, it's okay, you can all raise your hand, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Any present not voting? Motion passes. Number 10, Party on the Park. It's a multi-block application, September 28th, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Location is East 111th to East 115th Street and Park Avenue. It's a full street closure. It is exempt because I believe it's the New York small businesses. Is there a motion? Is there a motion? Is there a motion?
Yeah, I
Okay.
motion to approve because this has been done before.
It's exempt
Yeah,
too. Motion to
exempt.
approve by Judith. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by. All right, so motion to approve by Judith, seconded by Marie. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Any present not voting? Motion passes. And then we are now on number 11, Green Career Club Fair. It's a street event, October 1st. Setup is 1:30 p.m., breakdown is 7:30 p.m. The location is East 128th Street between Park and Madison Avenue. It is a full street closure. Once again, this application is exempt. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
And there's a motion to approve by Wanda. Is there a second? Seconded by James. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Any present not voting? The motion passes. Number 12, Lock on the Block Fall Festival. It's a street event, October 4th. Setup's 8 a.m., breakdown's 5:30 p.m. Location is East 111th Street between 5th and Lenox Street. It's a full street closure. It is once again exempt. Is there a motion? Okay, I'll make a motion to approve. Is there a second? Seconded by Judith. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Any present not voting? The motion passes. Number 13, Mosque Heritage, Where Culture Meets the Future. It's a street event, October 11th, setup's 11 a.m., breakdown's 5:30 p.m. Location is East 115th Street between 3rd and Lexington Avenue. It's a full street closure. They're missing their letters of support. Is anyone from this event present and would like to speak? No? Okay, all right, so, usually when someone's missing something and not present, unlike the other one where we can make a condition because they're here to agree to that, that's not the case here. Typically, the practice has been to deny these types of applications. Again, that's just what typically happens, but, so is there a motion? All right, motion to deny by Judith. Is there a second?
Yeah.
Seconded by Marie. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Any present not voting? The motion passes. Okay, now we're gonna go back to number 3. Judith, I'll hand the meeting over to you.
Okay. All right, this is Backtree Inc., Patsy's Pizzeria on 2287, 2289 First Avenue. We have all the documentation. So, let's see. And their notice, so basically, I'm asking for a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you.
You're
Is
welcome.
there a second?
Yeah.
James is second.
Yes, you
Okay,
didn't see me.
I saw him first. So this motion passes.
No, you gotta
Yeah,
take a vote.
no, take a vote. I'm waiting for Molly to call.
Do you want me to do it by roll call or acclamation? What do you want?
We can do it by acclamation. I mean, so does everyone approve? Or
No, just go all those in favor.
all those in favor? Yeah.
Aye.
Then by,
Present not voting.
Thank you.
yeah, he has to be present, not voting. Fine, okay.
All right, I will take over the meeting again. So there's no old business, new business, discussion on committee goals. We did this last night at housing. This is a little bit different because there's not much that we can do that we're not, this is just a very technical committee. But, I mean, if there is any goals that anybody would like to share or anything that anybody wants to suggest, you can do that tonight. Or if you want to think about it, you can always present that at another meeting. I'm the vice chair, Anne Marie is the chair. You're welcome to email Anne Marie and include that, me on that. Otherwise, if I don't see anything, Marlene, can you take the roll?
No, I have anything?
No.
Okay. Adam Bruno,
Present.
Marie Charles,
Present.
Carlos Diaz.
I didn't think he was on.
It's the second roll. I need to see if he's here, like I need to recognize.
Just read all the names.
Feel good in this round. Judith Rivaro,
Here.
thank you. Ada Javisi. Here. James Gray,
Present.
Wanda Hopkins,
Present.
Fielder Jackson,
Yes.
Marina Phillips, and Anne Marie Vasquez is excused. Thank you.
All right, the meeting's adjourned at 7:48 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wanda.
You're welcome, Jim.
Have a good night.
You too.
They've been to full board meetings.
That's where the fun starts. Yeah.
Thank you, Marlene.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.